Diggy diggy diggy. Alright, I'm gonna work through some stuff. Probably be another short stream. I'll work through some of the maps. To be honest, the big thing right now that I want to try to get done is oh, I just is I want to just get the last challenge done that I need to have the tier 3 or the full tier 1 set. And then I think what's gonna happen is once I do that, we're probably gonna put PoE on the back burner for a while. I might come back to it later. Because, I mean, there's still some builds I want to do. Like, I still want to do like a slam build. But that requires farming some, that requires farming up a couple of, some items and stuff that I need. Which is part of the reason I'm doing heist. There's like one of two items, two weapons, I mean. There's also just some other builds I'd like to try, like see if I can luck out on, which require like heist replica items to do, right? Like if I want to do an armor stacker, I need to do a replica Dream Feather, replica Oberon's Path. Stuff like that. Biggest reason I kind of want to take a break is just because of the fucking performance issues. It just progressively get worse and worse from league start, and then usually it like gets way better after like towards the end of the league. So I kind of want to just take a break and then come back to the end of the league later if I want to keep working on it some more. And then a lot of times they tend to do end of the league shenanigans, right? Or not end of the league, but mid league shenanigans where they adjust some stuff. But yeah, so we're pretty close. We just need one more challenge done and then we can be done with it. Which is why I'm trying to just run tier 16 maps. Because that's really the last thing we have. It's like, well, that's the easiest thing we have to get done is the tier 16 map. Because if I can just get a tier 16 map to proc the 20 plus 20, well, it'll be like either tier 16 because if we get this done where it's a defeat a map boss has been possessed by 3 tormented spirits on a tier 16 map, then we can just get the node and just be possessed by a tormented spirit and just be done with that. But I'm trying to just proc this because there's I have the Atlas node, right? That makes it an 8% chance to get 20 additional rogue exiles. So because the only other way to do it is to get this inscribed ultimatum, but we've been doing ultimatums. So I farmed ultimatums on the lower stuff and it just wasn't doing anything. And then cross contamination's a little bit of a pain. Well, like this one's not that hard, right? Because I just need to do delirium. I just need to do the one that has delirium maps are permanent, right? And then just complete an ultimatum. And you can just do that on a white map, right? Like it doesn't have to be a tier 16 map, so that can be done. This one's a bit RNG because you need to have a ghost that's close enough to the thing to possess them and then kill them. And this one's kind of RNG because it's like you need a cartographer strongbox while there's a Tempest active. And then I hate doing Blight, so that's just probably never happening. I mean, I could just farm Blight in lower maps, right? And just try to get this done. But, Squish, what's good? Welcome in. How have you been? I hope you had some good holidays. Happy New Year. The other part is literally just kill 7,000 rares, which is just running maps, which is what I'm going to be planning on doing anyway, so. Or killing, like, the Elder Slayers, Shaper Guardian stuff. I'll just run this. Squish, I don't know Korean. Squish, please. Assuming that's what that is. Characters seem pretty similar to it. What I seen in the manuals. Oh, doing good, doing good. Just chilling, doing some maps and PoE, trying to see if we can get this last challenge done. Yeah, I've been pretty good. It's a little slightly on the sick side, a little bit on the sick side, because of just it's just that time of the year with the weather. It's not like super duper sick, like I'm chilling, but it does. I've been waking up a couple times with like a headache and like sinuses and stuff like that. Please let this be the map that just gives me the 20 rogue exiles. I'm begging you. That was actually kind of a hard choice because it's a duplicate map. Toy? I mean, technically we're not like officially there. We're kind of taking it slow, but she's okay. She wants to go get something to eat because there's nothing. I'm gonna go get some Subway earlier to eat, and because there's all the leftovers are too old, and she's should be cleaning her room if she hasn't, which she meant to do the other day before she fell asleep. So as long as that hasn't been repeated, then I think this is a map with 20 rogue exiles. Oh bless, and it's a blue easy map, so oh my goodness. Oh, we'll be done with the challenges. Yeah, she's doing pretty good. She's feeling a little better. She's still kind of like teetering between being sick and not sick. She's had a bit of a relapse, but I think it's just because she pushed herself too much yesterday. But she was feeling a lot better in the last 2 days, and then I think she kind of thought that she was completely on the up and up and probably pushed herself a little too hard. And now she's kind of like back to being a little sick. But it's alright. The fact that she was starting to feel better is a good sign. Usually means she's overcoming the sickness. She just has to take it a little easier. So her body can get fully back together. They really need to get rid of this mod.
Hello there.
Oh no. Part of me thinks I should fit like blood and sand in this build somehow. I just don't know how. Fucking who the fuck is Solaris touch? Oh, never mind. That was just the boss. Wait, is this? Did it get my hopes up for nothing? Is this not the 20 Rogue Exiles thing? I'm gonna be really sad if it's not. But yeah, she might poke her head in here before because she kind of wants to stream later tonight, but definitely gonna make sure she doesn't just like push it if she's not feeling it. That's always the big thing, right? That always happens with people in general, where it's just like you feel better, so you're just like, oh, I'm gonna do everything I normally do when you're not like actually like 100% better. All right. If this does end up being like it should be like I don't think it with this many rogue exiles. I think it has to be the proc that I've been fishing for. I mean, we still have most of the map left. I kind of just made a beeline for the boss. Unintentionally. But if we do, if this is the map with the 20, that'll be the last challenge we need to finish getting our tier 1 full set. And that means we're going to take a break from the Lacerate build, and I'm just going to focus on the Corrupting Cry. And then it means we're going to take a break from Path of Exile starting today. And then we'll pick it up later. Probably towards the end of the league. I'm kind of hoping they do events for this league. Oh, never mind. Ancient Orb, not Sacred Orb. The one I'm thinking of. Mm-hmm. Yep, and we're done with the full tier 1 set. That means after this, I'm just gonna swap over to the Corrupting Cry champ, and I'm just gonna focus on grinding that and trying to get that leveled up. Even though I am sorely tempted on rerolling a Righteous Fire Chieftain, but I'm not actually too sure. Like, I feel like I might just league start it next league instead. Could be something they're not. Yeah. I'm kind of glad, because to be honest, I was a little concerned I was gonna have to go through a bunch of tier 16 maps. Like my main fear was that I was gonna run all these maps, and I've been like prioritizing the really easy ones, because to be honest, if you get some really like the Rogue Exiles are kind of scary, especially if you have 20 of them that spawn on your map and it's a small map. You can have like way too many of them in one area, and the Rogue Exiles can be particularly nasty to deal with. So my main concern had been that I was gonna get the Atlas node to proc on a really fucky map that was going to be really bad for me, and I was going to probably die trying to do it, but that was not the case, so we are chilling. Right, there's an altar over here. Oh, this one. I am not doing fucking blight on this map. That shit's gonna split 20 different ways till Friday, and I just don't want to deal with it. But yeah, so I don't quite know what I'm gonna exactly like replace PoE with, because PoE is kind of like my chill game, right? Where it's like uh kind of like shut my brain off while I play it. Don't think too much. Like I'm kind of like being more reactive than I am being like. But I say don't think too much. It's a for me not thinking too much, because like for me ARPGs are very just turn my brain off, kind of just play the game kind of deal, rather than hard focus on what's going on kind of thing. So which is kind of just how I play it. Mm-hmm. So I tend to be pretty. So I kind of need another game to go with it. And so what's probably going to happen is I'm either going to install New World, which I bought because it was on sale during the Christmas sale, or I'm going to stream myself struggle busing and trying to figure out how the fuck to play True Savior, because that's a game I've played a bit here and there throughout, and I didn't get really too deep into it when it first came out, and then the problem is that I got into it again like later. But then again, I had the issue where something came up and I didn't have the time to continue playing it as much as I would have liked. So I kind of want to I want to get into it and play it. And I've been playing a little bit of it. Like I've probably put in like an hour or two recently. I'm just gonna fuck off over here while I wait for all that to explode. But yeah. Mm. Though that's probably gonna be even more boring to watch me play than Path of Exile, because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing in that game at all. But I've been enjoying it a bit. So I might pick it up again. Either that or get into Babinogi, which Needy's been playing. And I kind of like made a new character because I had a premium giant ticket, so I just made that. That's the race I would play if I play Mabinogi again. Even though I say again, but I never really played too much of Mabinogi. Like I played very, very little of it when I came over to the West. Still no logbooks. I really want Dieden's Dawn, but I haven't gotten one yet. A little unfortunate. Are those all the chests? But we're getting back into TFT. That's what I'm gonna be playing predominantly for the day stream for the next couple days, at least, or at least for the next while, because I want to try to get into Oh, that explains a lot. I forgot that I had to like unequip it and de-level it because it was I accidentally made it too high of a level for me to use. But But yeah, it's. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. Replace for PoE, but hopefully something else that's relaxing. I always find it funny because like to some people TFT is relaxing, but I'm like, bro, I'm sweating my ass off when I'm playing TFT. But that's also because I'm trying to like actually get a high rank on it. Wait, what is Vision? The base for that. Crusader played. Really? What the fourth Val? It's the saintly one, isn't it? A devout chainmail. Younger, slow it down. Realize I am. Mm. I don't have any like reroll shit for you, do I? No, I don't. Any younger. Mm-hmm. Wait, who has the bet on? Do you do? I need to see which one. I have like most of the art, the cosmetic set one on one character. Okay, it is you. Put on your hat. To be honest, not a big fan of the hat. At least not on the duelist. I had a lot of. I kind of make a. I want to shoot my raider. I had 20 something orbs of regret, and I was gonna use it to to respec my Molten Strike two-hander build into a Molten Strike one-hander build, and then I proceeded to use it all on my proceeded to use it all on my lacerate because I got a cluster jewel, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking do cluster jewel shit, and then I like redid all of that, and then yeah, like almost 20 something fucking shit to get that done. Oh, this is the wrong one. Fuck. This is my splitting steel trap, which I would also like to get set up like completely, but I because I have this weird. The problem is that like I had Boom Mellow, which was supposed to be my explosive arrow champion, which I ended up like forfeiting for which I used to farm my I used to farm my last rate of butchering. And then when I got that, I changed over to that character immediately, which felt 10 times better to use. And be afraid. Yeah. Alright, so we don't need the stats on this, but we need the resist, pretty sure. Oh, I just need lightning resistance. Is there anything with a free? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand. But the reason I'm doing this is because I want to wear this. But yeah, so but the splitting steel trap, I need some items for it. As long as you stand by me, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, won't you stand by me, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand. There's also this build that I want to do. The Herald of Lightning auto bomber build. Oh, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Dude, already properly colored. Oh shit! Wait, what did I need? I had dexterity on it. I put dexterity on something else. Stand by me. Stand by. Stand by me. Stand by me, dog. Don't you stand. Don't you stand. Can I really not put dex on a bell? It's so weird. Stand. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand and by me. Do I have? I should have one in my stash, though. I'll listen to that again because I like that song. And I like that rendition of it. Oh, this is what I need on the last right. Be afraid. Alright, so I'm at 102. Oh shit, I need a lot of that. Never mind. By me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand. I can fix this. That refund. like um is that really not oh wait no because that's 100. I need two. I need two. Fuck. I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear just as long as you stand by me. Stand by me, oh, stand by me. Stand by. Darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand, um. Do I really need to like scour these? I'll probably end up, yeah, I'll probably just scour. Well, I can't scour this though, right? So I still need the 3 points, which will have to be from this jewel somehow, as long as I get something useful with it. So good. Okay, we'll just different. What's on this? Staying. This one? This is getting. Um, I guess it just means I just need to run this. It's just that my lightning resistance is gonna be really low. I need a whole nother level. I can get a whole nother level. I can't put it on this anyway because of the regenerate health. No, interesting. No, interesting. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand. Won't you stand? Oh, I could use this, technically. What's on this one? This one has armor. Because I could roll this to have dexterity on it, right? Probably worth. I can just craft max HP on this. I'm assuming this one can roll dexterity. Yeah. Eh. I'll see if I can get like something slightly better than that. Wait, do I have another? Oh, this is where they were. I don't think I saved any of the other ones. Because the different gem types can roll different things. Yeah, I didn't save any of the other ones. Shit. Means we'll have to replace it. This is also something I can kind of roll. What did he have on his? Uncompromising, mortifying aspect. Uncompromised. We'll roll that after we're done rolling. Basically, I'll just take whatever gives me dex again. Oh, we try. And that should fix our resistance problem. Joe did. Nice. This we need to sell. This we'll hold on to for now. Okay. I wanted to keep rolling that, but that's really good for my lacerate gladiator. Everybody. Oh, okay. Go out with a bang. Go out with a bang. Oh. Something. Ooh, la di da. I think this is what you need for the Uber Lab rewards. Here we go. Wait, do I still have? I still have not gotten that yet. Do I even have an underground? Mm-hmm. Oh, I do. I don't think I can do it though. I'm gonna pull my void stones out for now. At the very least, until I get an underground sea. That's a regular one. I do need to do delirium though. The only sucky part. Well, part of me wants to just. It's just like, should I just do delirium or should I just do fucking legion farming? Because if I do legion farming, I can get like delirium incubators. Please don't tell me this also proc to the 20 fucking rogue exiles. Pretty sure this one proc to the 20 rogue exiles. I was thinking about how I should have unspec that before starting, and I forgot. I always find it funny how like slam builds for players are really shit, but then like a lot of the mobs that'll one shot you have slams. I'm just like, interesting. This is gonna be a test. I don't know how good this like build is for Legion. I feel like it could be good. I think I'm just like really fucking the itemization up. To be honest, I just need the damage. I don't have a lot of. I'm missing out on damage. Because it does really well for just farming through, like just making its way through killing like regular shit. But when I have to deal with like bosses or shit with a lot of HP, it kind of falls flat. Yeah, I need to remember to unspec out of the out of the fucking Rogue Exile because that was literally just there for for the challenge. That was for nothing else. I'm still not sure why we use the scepter. So. Oh, I kind of egoed that a little bit more than I should have. I kind of splitted that one a little bit too much. That could have gone very poorly. Very poorly. Got a Vaal Orb though. That's not bad. Mm-hmm. It tells what it's like with this, because like I don't actually think this is worth using until we get a delirium thing, essence of delirium. It's just I know I need to get more damage, and I can only get so much from jewels. I think a lot of it's just from gear. This one isn't a fair assessment just because of the fact that it's a blue map. I don't know if the axe is actually better than the other one. I think it might be, personally. Because it has increased global physical damage, which is what we deal with corrupting blood, because it's a bleed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Took a little long. Yeah, this build like really falls off hard on single target for the way I have it set up at the moment. I know it can do better. I've seen it do better. It's just I think it's just the items I have just aren't good enough. But it's mostly here just to like try to farm up some stuff from the normal things. Like the point is either I do this or I go back and I work on the other stuff. But this is like my magic find character, right? It's scuffed as fuck. It's not like a true blue magic find character. It has like next to no quant. I have a decent amount of rarity. So I have some quantity here. This goes to 20. So 15%. That's where most of it is. We have an extra 44% for normal monsters, but we kind of want it for like magic and rares. I just don't know if it'd be better to use that or to use this that has 30% increase rarity of items found. Because if I do this, right? I do this. Our defenses are fine. Our stats are fine. We get purity of elements, which we don't really use, but we also get max life, all attributes, plus 5% to all elemental resistances. So it's like, why not? Right? What happens if I have all this one? Nothing. Alright, good to know. But yeah, I also only have one Ventor's Gamble, which this one's not like super crazy, right? Because it's only like 28% rarity, 6% quantity, but all the important shit's like positive, minus like the lightning resistance, which is what we're compensating for with everything else we have going on. Not alone, nothing. I mean, I could always just do the Rage Vortex one, but I think that one also requires a pretty hefty investment. I mean, that one technically requires more investment because it needs a harvest unique. All right. All right. I was gonna unspec these. At least like 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh, I think I'll just keep it. Because if there's a character to do it on, it's either this or on a Righteous Fire character. Feel like a loser. I'm all alone. Gone, 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 gone. Therapist. Mm, mm, Feel like a loser. Mm, 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 mm. I might just take these points out. Just these 5 points. I didn't mean to fuck. I accidentally used like an actual one. An Orber regret. I didn't mean to. Hey, oh, yeah, 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 oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, oh, yeah, 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 oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, 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 oh, top, top. Mm-hmm. Mm. Vessel chose are dropped by Sage Inspire as a 20% scripted. Have 5 or 6 rounds. Fuck, I'm so mad that I accidentally clicked that. No, we won't be frozen. Which is better nice, better nice. But yeah, so probably do our usual like 3 hours of this, and then after that we will call it, and then I'll have to like brainstorm what I want to do to replace PoE. And new stuff. Another axe. The axe and the rustic dash back on are both really good. For that, but there's a lot of chests in this. Mm-hmm. I'll be back to deal with that. To be
Uh,
honest, I kind of want to go back to the build. Hello.
uh,
Did you get your cleaning done?
no, I still have a lot to do.
Hmm. You got some done,
Uh, mm,
yeah? Hmm.
I just want come sit and
Hmm.
stuff. Mm, mm,
I'm glad you
yeah,
did. How was the subway?
it was good.
That's
Sorry, did I interrupt you?
no, you're fine. I was just talking to myself.
Okay.
Like usual, talking to me and my voices. Who sometimes they answer back. And I usually like randomly
Just-
pop in and go, hello. Like, damn. Voices in my head sounding especially cute today. I can't believe. Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking about
I-
what to replace PoE with because I finished the goals that I had for the league at the moment.
What do you mean replace?
Hmm?
What do you mean replace?
Like, I'm gonna stop playing Path of Exile for a while because I've kind of reached what I want to do, and the other stuff takes a lot of time that I kind of don't really feel like doing at the moment. So I gotta figure out what I want to play instead. Because at night I like to play something that's kind of chill where I can just turn my brain off.
No man.
No, I feel like I kind of want to just use that as like play off stream kind of
Hmm.
game personally.
Fine.
Fine. Uh,
Mm.
no, there's this like
Mm.
little Korean MMO thing that I've recently tried to like pick back up. I might replace it with that. Well, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing in that game. Like absolutely just no clue. But it's been kind of fun. I've been slowly getting back into it.
Yeah, nothing like TFT to PoE to Korean MMOs.
Usually how it goes for me when I'm not playing Apex. If I'm on that Apex grind, it's usually just TFT and Apex. If I'm not on the Apex grind, it's usually TFT and like 20 billion other different games that I just feel like playing.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh, I see.
Yeah, I can't stick to like for like an indefinite period of time. I just get too bored. and then I don't want to stream, and I'd rather just play something that'll let me stream.
What does that game have to do with streaming?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. That like I can't like if I don't mix it up, I get bored, and then if I get bored, then I don't want to stream. Why the fuck is one of you got touched? This game actually just hates me today. It's like, aha, you finished your objective and you want to quit the game? Get fucked, buddy.
Mm, mm.
Also, apparently, you remember how I was telling you about like the they're adding the weapon that oh shit, I died. They're adding that weapon with the Final Fantasy collab that you can use on any character.
Yeah.
Well, apparently you can get it for free because you can buy event. You can buy at least one event loot like pack from the shop that's coming, and it's just a random chance out of the box. So you could technically get an heirloom that you can use on any character for free, potentially if your luck's good enough.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say I won't be getting that.
That's okay. You just gotta believe harder, believe in the heart of the cards.
I don't even think the game will ever give me an heirloom.
Believe in the heart of the packs.
I fully embraced disappointment.
No. You gotta believe in the heart of the packs. Believe in the Apex packs that believe in you. Yes. Trust. But yeah, no, it seems it's gonna be like the Post Malone event where the skins are cha-ching, and then there's just the shop. It's just this time there's an event pack in the shop. Which means I'm gonna open it and pray for the fucking Havoc skin.
A Havoc skin, huh?
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Mm.
To be honest, all the weapon skins look pretty good. It's just that I already have two car skins I like to use, and I don't really care for a longbow skin, and I really don't care for a Nemesis skin. But the Havoc skin looks really nice.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to see it.
If what?
See the skin.
Oh. Oh, to see it. I understood it as to see if, and I was like, see if, question mark.
Mm.
My brain, it's just slowly dying.
Mm.
Oh my god, bro, this. Okay. Time to just pull out the fucking characters, just gonna murder everything in this map. Literally had to roll the worst things together. Okay, why does everything I play have that fucking RNG involved in some form or fashion? Not Apex, it's TFT, it's not TST, it's an ARPG, it's not an ARPG, it's a fucking MMO. How you feeling?
Mm.
Not much better?
Uh, I guess it hurts a bit less, but I just got really tired,
Mm-hmm.
so I was gonna lay down for a second. I think it's all the food.
Yeah, yeah. Especially because it was a sandwich, right? So the bread probably playing into effect there. Why is this thing so fucking?
Makes me sleepy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you sound pretty. Yeah.
I set an alarm in case I fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sounds like you're almost asleep as it is. That's a good idea. Mm-hmm. 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 like that. Mm-hmm. back up. Definitely was needing the heralded purity and stuff. Look at the banner because I think she fell asleep. But I always forget the banner. It's kind of like a later thing when you get the last ascendancy node, which gives you the free banner. Mm-hmm. And it's so interesting how it like goes through proximity. It's not actually considered an attack. That's what I mean though. Like below single target. I think it's because I need to recolor my sockets. Reap. I don't think calling strikes is Mhm. I just realized I lost damage because of the. I have to put this back on. Forgot about that. Hmm. 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 You made my dog come over.
Hey, puppy.
He heard your noise and he's like, "What's going on? What's happening? What the noise? What it do?"
I'm in ball form. Yep. Go sleep with the. To be honest, part of me wants to just give up on the magic find part of it and just build it legit. But like, I want to make a magic find character, which is why like I plan on rewatching one of those zero to hero builds videos just to see. Even though a lot of those like, I kind of wish there was one for like SSF because I like playing SSF style. It's kind of hard to like watch videos, the builds, or like find builds for like the way I play the game because not a lot of people play SSF. And those that do are just really, 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 really good at building stuff and like crafting, and I'm like nowhere near that good. I'm slowly incorporating some of the stuff they do. Like I recently did regret. I recently like learned, well, not learned, but was reminded about like how using harvest to craft your chaos rings gives you really good chaos rings. Because if you use the chaos reforge on the harvest bench, it always just puts chaos resistance on the ring. So you can just roll that a couple times until you get like a good chaos resistance and a good like regular resistance rolls. So then you don't have to worry about chaos resistance. Because you can just basically cap it out with both of the with two rings. This map, I need to remember to go and turn my space heater on. It's getting like, it's like really cold and humid outside, so
It's like seeping into my room completely since the sun's like well been away. And since it's been like this for a while, there's no more heat coming out of the ground in like big force, like big bulk. Mm. I miss doing Harbinger. Harbinger. I mean, strong boxes aren't bad either, but just I don't know. Harbinger is just really good. Always gives me so much like currency. Like I didn't realize like how much Horizon orbs you get from it until this league. When I went to go use Horizon orbs to kind of like complete my stuff, and I had like none of them, and I was like, wait, where's all my Horizon orbs? And then I was like, oh right, I'm not doing Harbinger because you get a lot of Horizon shards from Harbinger. Mm-hmm. Before. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
No, one more alarm and then I move.
One more alarm. Okay, I'll sleep a baby. Hmm.
Nudge, nudge.
Not a. Fuck it. Mm-hmm. Before there's a. Mm-hmm. 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 The fuck? Taking damage from. Wait, is he reflecting damage? He is. Wait, is there a melee reflect? Oh, there is. I didn't realize because I wasn't using Reap. That also shows how little damage my Reap deals. Because in a real build, if you had something that reflects physical damage and you fucking hit something with physical damage and it's actually fully built, you die like instantly. I just never realized because technically we're not hitting anything while we're playing this build. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, everybody. Mm-hmm. 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 Call me home, calls me home. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Call me home. me home. Call me home. Oh, go. Oh, what's up? Mm-hmm. Bruh, look at that little shit. What the? I have not seen that picture in forever. Oh, for real. Jesus Christ. That picture makes him look like fucking huge now. He's so tiny. Hey, no way. Except he still looks just as much of a little shit as he did now. Samage. 8 years ago? Yeah, it has been a while, man. Holy shit. Like, I think about that every time. I'm like, goddamn, we've known each other for over 10 years. It's crazy. And, you know, like, the funny part is he's like, unless he takes like a downward spiral out of somewhere, he ain't going nowhere anytime soon. He still jumps and runs around like crazy. I mean, he spent most of his day sleeping anyway. But he's still fucking little shit that he is. I think Facebook still has the picture from when he popped out. Where I had it like because he fit in the palm of my hand. That little shit of a dog. But happy New Year's. Y'all do anything fun for New Year's? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I can fit in multi strike for a while. Let me be. I need me. Then where you go? All right, I've been meaning to flip this, but I need like feel the fire. Well, no, when was I gonna flip it? Fuck, I don't remember when I was gonna flip it. I was gonna change that when I hit something, and I don't remember when that something is. Not barbarism. I need 2 more levels here. I can be the one you call when you're feeling low. Catch you later. Yeah, I'll catch up with you. I'll send you a message. Need to catch up some more. Hope work goes pretty chill. Alright, we have this now. Whatever. I'm gonna prioritize getting that small cluster gem set up. And then I'll worry about flipping others. I don't have the fucking respec orbs for it anyway. Not to mention, I can save a couple by just being like 1, 2, 3. Like putting 1, 2, 3 here. You got it sent to the Void League. And then respecing these 2 points out. Because I don't really need strength that much. Whatever. The next like 3 points is going this way to then go into the small cluster. Right next to me. Mm-hmm. Losing my far as the eye can see.
I could right now. Yeah, leaving. Alive. Glory bound. Fuck, this is the second build I've done where I have fortification on hit. Wait, do I? Yeah, I have melee hits fortify, but it's not actually fortifying because of the internal mechanics of the fucking thing, which really annoys me. Like I still haven't gotten a single stack of fortify. Well, in here, and that's going to annoy me. Oh, I think we're at the bottom too. And that's a problem that I'm not getting the defensive layers because, or the fortify, because that's part of my defensive layers. That's kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. Like I don't know how they get it to work. Okay, now it's working fine over here. Okay, I just think the wildwood area is kind of bugged. Because it works fine outside. I wonder if it's just the way the mobs are doing things. Whatever. I just need to work on. I need to try to find the primalist later. Be alone. I would. To be honest, I wish the buff that Gladiator got from Blood and Sands was just how Blood and Sands fucking works. Such a double-edged thing. The way people get tougher is by going through like shitty situations, but then you don't want people that you care about to go through shitty situations. But at the same point, it's just like you can't really mature without them. And life's proven that people who don't go through some sort of struggle generally don't end up doing very well in the long run. Because hard times are a matter of when, not if. It's going to happen. It's just when will it happen? And will you be ready for withstanding it? And hard times is just, it's different for everybody. Like for some people it could be solitude, for some people it could be like actual loss, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, so I noticed this when I was doing my Molten Strike, like, of Zenith build, where in the Wildwood, it wasn't procking Fortify, and at first I thought, like, I was looking stuff up, and I was just like, oh, because people were just like, oh, well, it takes in like all these things into calculation, so if you're not dealing enough ailment damage, etc., it's probably not like reaching the threshold to generate Fortify. And at first I was just like, well, maybe it's just bugged, or maybe like I don't know if that's actually like what's causing it. As for mine, it wasn't really consistent enough outside of the it wasn't consistent enough outside of Wildwood, because there was definitely times like outside of Wildwood where it wouldn't like spawn the it wouldn't like generate fortification stacks, right? Like this build doesn't have that problem. This build quite obviously is like should be generating fortification stacks. It's just not doing it in the Wildwood area. And I think that's just a bug for the area, and they haven't, I don't know if anybody's like talked about it, because I didn't specifically look for in the Wildwood area. I just saw like fortification stacks not being generated with on melee hit. And that's when I learned that there were some intricacies involved with it. Mm-hmm. 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 Did your last alarm go off? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, pero
Mm. You could probably handle yellow maps, to be honest. As long as it doesn't reflect melee or physical damage, that is. But we're gonna stay on the white maps for a little bit, just because I'm trying to get Primalist. I need to buy Desecrate, please, thank you. Because basically, that way I can get the first point and the second point, and then I think I have an endurance charge one. But I don't think. Okay, I do have it.
As you can see, I am not generating fortify stacks for no real particular reason. And I think it's just because the wildwood area is okay. Now there it is. There's 5 just randomly. But then it's gone again. Yeah. Oh my god. Fuck is this actual? This is like League, bro. Why is it so fucking overtuned, dude? It's so annoying. Like, GGG. The fucking League mechanic should never be that much harder than the fucking map you're on. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It makes no sense for that to be the case. It literally doesn't make sense. It makes no sense for the League mechanic to be so much more difficult than the fucking map level that you're on. Like, look at that. Fucking, I don't even have to do any, I didn't even have to swap to a blood stance and that thing dies. Like, it just doesn't make any goddamn sense. How overtuned the fucking Wildwood area is. Like, you would think after 10 years, they would have figured out a decent way to balance the fucking zone, the League mechanic, so that it doesn't feel like it's overpowered. It's like it's too fucking rippy, like, for the zone you're in. Like, why is this so hard for them? Like, actually, just why is it so difficult for a company that's been doing a game for 10 years to still have this problem? Like, and you could be like, oh, but Mello, it was, they were doing it for Christmas. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter when they release the league. It's always overtuned. Always. That's always been a problem with this game. They shoot too high with the modifiers. It's always been a problem. The only league I would argue that wasn't that much of a problem was Sanctum, but just because of the way the mechanics for Sanctums work. It was still a problem because you could get one-shotted just randomly. Like before your like bar thing, uh before your morale or whatever, your fortify, whatever the fuck it's called. Not fortify, I don't remember what it is. Your sanctum juice. Like before that ran out, you could get one-shotted. And I think it's like an intentional thing. Because it still happens. But it's just like, it felt overtuned in the vein of the mechanic itself, right? Because a lot of times you lose a lot of like inspiration or whatever when you would get hit. Like those values were too high. But I'd argue that Sanctum was kind of one of the more balanced like releases and actual damage of the mechanic in and of itself. Because look, I'm running through this map with no problem whatsoever. But going into the Wildwood area, I can't kill a pack of fucking rares to save my goddamn life. Because they have so much damage reduction that you just can't do anything. And then they just one-shot you in response. And it's just like, why is this still a thing? Like, why is it still a thing? Like, it's just so frustrating. Like, it's why I stopped doing the league mechanic. I'm gonna go farm it in, like, the blood trough after this one. It's the best way to do it. To farm it in the blood trough. Like in the story. After you've done some maps and gotten some gear. But as long as you're not like 10 levels over, you can refresh the zone and just guarantee the spot right there without wasting your map. But it's just like it boggles my mind how this is still a problem with this game. Like the one thing that everybody touts your game about, which is your leagues, and you still can't figure out how to like balance them at launch to where they don't feel overtuned. And I think a lot of it's just a design choice, which makes it even more annoying. Because I don't necessarily think it's a good design choice. Like, if you're on a character that can easily clear the map by itself, it should be able to clear the Wildwood area. Now, after that, that's a different story. Especially if it's worth doing, which it's been proven to be worth doing, because now, like, the new Magic Find meta is to farm tier 7 maps that are fully juiced with whiffs. But, like, it just doesn't make any sense how rippy the actual Wildwood area is. My level 90 plus character died in a fucking blue map to it. Hmm. Hmm. Do you have a good nap here? Hmm. That's good. You still sound like you want more. Like it just doesn't make sense to me, like at all. Like if this was almost any other thing, like if you went outside of the game industry, right? And you went to a company and it was like they've been running for 10 years doing the same thing and they've been iterating on it and quote unquote improving it, but it always had the same exact problem over and over and over again, that company would be regarded as incompetent. Like that's just how that company would be regarded. Because you do that in almost any other industry and you're considered incompetent. Like now there are industries that thrive even with the incompetency, but you know, it's just like it doesn't bode very well for your company when you go to when you have a single problem that just continuously happens over and over again.
No, sorry.
Now you wakey question mark.
I was plugging in my phone. Because that for present and then you disappear.
Fair, fair. If you disappear, I'm gonna have to get a leash. Do a throwback.
Maybe
Mm-hmm.
you should see that.
Mm-hmm. It's there.
Yes. So streaming.
Hmm?
He's still streaming.
Mm-hmm. Got for another like 30 minutes. I'm gonna call it. My head still hurts from yesterday. I need to turn my space heater on after I finish though. My room's really fucking cold and humid right now. Yeah. Time to do the most fun thing in the game, which is hold the one button down for like the next 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. 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 Plugs her phone in so she won't disappear. Disappears anyway. Which wasn't fast enough. That'll be a little bit of a problem if a monster comes over when my skills aren't properly socketed. It's also just because I didn't have like an extra green socket lying around. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh dear no. Mm-hmm. 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 To be honest, they should just replace the find and defeat nameless creatures, release X amount of vivid wisps. They just need to replace those with just collect X amount of the wisps. Like something that's not fucking obtuse and a pain in the ass to do, and just smoothly incorporates with the league mechanic. Because like the other ones are like RNG also, right? Like I gotta find the Black Morrigan. And then I gotta find the and then after that, if I want to get the last ascendancy point, I need to farm level 78 Wildwood areas to look for the nameless dude and have him pop the thing. I think it's level 78. I think it's level 78 or higher. Mm-hmm. 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 Riveting gameplay. Riveting gameplay. At least we can do it with this one, because fucking the Vivid Wisp one, like fucking, like, oh my god, I lose my absolute mind when I have to do that one. Because like you can just go so often without fucking running into the like the Vivid stuff. And even if you do follow it, right, you'll just get a bunch of mobs that aren't Vivid empowered, and then you just don't get any progress. And then it's just like you keep hitting your event for the Vivid stuff keeps being the vendor instead of being like one of the rare ones, or it'll be the vendor or like the boss instead of just being the big rare pack. Welcome back. Hmm.
Hi.
Welcome back. Hmm. I'm still sitting here just holding down one button. Hmm.
What do you say?
I'm just sitting here holding down one button. Well, technically, my bear plushie is holding down the button. Oh, did you see the picture I sent you in DMs? It's Doggo when he was a little baby.
No, I haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm. A friend of mine sent it to me today. It's just like, hey, look what Facebook reminded me of. Little Doggo.
You
Mm-hmm.
cool. No,
Mm.
even when I think they should be alarming.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to get warmer if that makes me cold? Yeah, that's all I could figure out. Yeah, I figured I'd miss something. So what was it? Good question. Well, it generally comes down to equilibrium. Is making yourself warmer, the areas around to like the temperature around you, but that doesn't always like work out. But that is a good question. I'm gonna be thinking about that for the next 30 minutes.
Breathing.
Hmm.
Blanket.
Is it just your hands and feet that are doing it?
I really fine.
So I just mean if it's their hands and feet that are getting like that, just be because of the sickness. In regards to the current situation, at least. Ask about putting socks on. I don't feel like that'd be very comfortable. Keeping on. You have to be shitting me. How? Why does that deal enough damage to kill my character in a fucking story area? Bro, if that doesn't prove the fact that I'm talking about, where it makes no fucking sense how they balance this league mechanic, I don't know what will. I really don't. Like, it's a fucking story area. Like, bro, there's no goddamn modifiers. I'm like 4 levels over. Why is that a fucking boss killing my character? I'm actually just so fucking fed up with this goddamn, like, the balancing for this league mechanic. I think the league mechanic is fun. I think it's fine. I like the Wildwood area. It's cool. Fucking balance your shit. Like, just balance your shit. It's so fucking annoying. Like, I detested how sometimes, like, some of the most fun fucking league mechanics is just plagued with their shitty balancing decisions. Like, I don't even need that fucking boss for my thing. It just annoys the shit out of me that he's so fucking overtuned on all of his spells. Like, he just deals so much damage for no fucking reason.
I
Welcome back.
don't even know what happened.
Is your, well, I mean, is your, if your phone's low, I know mine starts, like, being kind of funky with connections when it gets low on battery.
It's probably some freaking phone's been not my phone. The internet's stupid. My
Hmm.
phone's been barely working in my room because I ran out of data, so it doesn't have anything as a backup when it cuts out.
Hmm.
It's been such a pain. My phone's almost useless in here sometimes.
Yeah.
Most of the time. If I want to do anything, I have to do it on my computer if I'm not out doing it in the living room.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, without, like, Wi-Fi, my phone doesn't work where I live, like, at all, period. Like, the data just, it just doesn't do anything.
So my Wi-Fi doesn't do anything, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
And that without my data, it's butt fuck useless. And the only reason why I'm out of data is because my Wi-Fi is butt fuck useless. I don't even go outside. The only use I use my data for is literally so I can actually have internet in my room.
Hmm.
On my fucking phone. It's so annoying.
But is it just your room that has a problem? Or do you get the problem also in your living room?
No, it's my room.
Hmm.
It's always my room. Except the one time when the router was in my room, I've always had the worst connection
Yeah.
wherever we live.
The interference issue. Wait, where is the router now?
It's in the living room.
Hmm. So the only real, because it sounds like there's this. Well, it's probably because of the construction. Because you said the walls are concrete. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and concrete's really good at fucking with waves for whatever reason. Well, I mean, I know the reason, but it's not good for sending a signal through. Right, they build bunkers. So the only, I mean, at that point, the only real, I would say, solution would be like a mesh network, but they're not exactly cheap. Either that or just run a Ethernet cord. It's out of the way. But that only solved the problem with the computer. It wouldn't solve it for the phone.
Oh yeah, if I didn't have an Ethernet cable running, I wouldn't be able to play anything.
Mm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, the only real solution for like at least the Wi-Fi part would be what I do. Like we set up a mesh network and I have one of the hubs in my room. Without that, like I don't have like stable enough connection to do anything for the Wi-Fi. But it's on the other side of the house.
Yeah. Such.
Mm-hmm.
Sad there.
Mm-hmm.
Oy.
Oy, oy, oy. Technology. Why can't you just work?
Oy, oy, oy. Mm-hmm.
I thought technology was supposed to be the future. Now I feel like I'm in the past. I'm gonna have to send toy pigeon mail.
I like pigeons.
I know you do, and you wouldn't return my pigeons. I wouldn't actually send you pigeon mail because I need those back. Those are kind of expensive.
Because they're cute.
They're cute.
They're cute.
They're very cute. Also very dirty, but very cute.
It's not their fault they're dirty.
A little bit, a little bit. They like going through trash.
If they had to take a freaking foot bath, they would be so dirty.
Well, maybe if they didn't hop in every little dirty puddle they see and dig through trash for snackies, they wouldn't be so dirty.
Can't believe this.
Can't believe this. Don't worry, they can't believe it either. They can't believe it because they can't speak our language.
Mm,
You ever think that like we look at animals and they're just like, ew, you're dirty, and then they look at us and like, ew, you're also dirty.
I don't think I've ever looked at an animal and thought, you're dirty.
I've done it to pigs when they're like rolling in their own shit, and I'm just like, that's kind of gross.
I mean, I guess it's all a matter of perspective.
Hmm.
Hmm. I don't know. I've always thought that that way of thinking is a bit. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about that on stream,
Hmm.
actually. You tiny dojo, very small.
Yeah, that was when he was a couple months old.
Small, very tiny.
But tiny. I have a picture from when he was just recently born because basically I was there when his mama gave birth and he just fit in my hand. I have to go dig it up.
So small.
Hmm. It also made it pretty funny because I had a friend of mine that showed the picture to like their grandparents. They're like, "Oh, look, my friend got a cute little puppy," and then it made it kind of awkward because at the time I had this like bracelet on that said "Do epic shit," but like the only part you could see was just the part that said "shit," and I was just like, "Yep, yep,
Yeah, doing epic shit.
yep."
Yeah.
That's it.
Showing how it's done. Pull those pants down.
Not on the weekdays, darling. Not on the weekdays.
No, if it shits on the weekdays,
No,
guys.
it's a weekend only deal. Rest in
I
peace,
want
that
to
bracelet.
create like a mesh wall to contain my plushies, and then I want to be able to place myself inside and essentially be swimming in plushies.
I don't think that's particularly safe.
Why? You think it's a suffocation hazard?
Suffocation hazard, and it'd probably be pretty hard to get out.
But there's spaces in between the plushies.
Yeah, and the plushies
Air
aren't.
pocket.
Yeah, but
Air.
I have a feeling well, I've seen your plushie collection, at least what you've shown, and like, there probably is not gonna be much air pockets around.
Just let me swim in my plushie.
I would if it would potentially kill
Why are you
you,
holding back?
because it could potentially kill you, and
Remember
then that'd be
my
a problem for
brain.
me. So I am not gonna allow that. Sorry, unfortunately.
What the heck?
Death of the Ewok is not on the list of things that I am okay with.
That's by plushies, though.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'd rather you die of happy old age instead. Just go in your sleep. You know?
Yeah, in my pile of plushies, asleep.
Yeah, old age also. That's part of the sentence.
I'm just kind of leaning onto them and letting them fall on you.
I had a feeling that you were doing something with them.
I'm piling them onto me now.
No.
Goodbye.
You're actually such a bum. You're actually just a bum.
Finally, I become one with the plushie collection.
Actually such a bum. Oh, Smidge. Actually just going to throw you.
They're so squishy.
I bet. They're plushies. I'd hope they were squishy.
Plushies.
Little Pusheen plushes, Mushe plushes.
Now, one time Grammy was telling me about how she got sad when I started putting my plushies away, like in the storage.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, "Oh, guess that's the end of Toys plushie era." And I was like, "Nope, just kidding."
Psych.
She was like, "Yeah, I guess I didn't have to worry about that after all. It was pretty short lived." Like, yep, I got you. Don't worry. Fear not.
Fear
I
not.
will be a baby forever.
The plushie queen would not give up her plushie kingdom for the world.
I would never.
She would destroy the world before she gave up her plushie kingdom.
Yeah. Technically these are cuter than the ones that I actually used to have, since I used to collect Webkins, and most Webkins are not necessarily realistic. Well, actually they kind of are, because, they're just like real animals.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them anyways. Some of them are fantasy ones, but the majority of them are just regular animals. So I like these ones a lot because they're more imaginative.
Yeah. It's like food items and this and that kind of deal. Like Dr.
Yeah, like they're really like animal food hybrids. They're
Yeah.
one
Just a little animal food hybrid armies. You're just like, I will take over the world.
I like spooky, cute animal foods, plant animals, and anything related to boba or bears.
Boba Bear.
Yeah, and I have a boba bear too.
Mm-hmm.
Remember one time I was looking for presents with my mom and my grandma for myself, and then I took them to the plushie store, like going to, so I could look at the plushies, and I stepped into the store. I saw the bear boba, and I pointed to it and I said, "That is what I would like. We may go now."
That's what I want. We're done here.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not very good at shopping, but also I kind of am because I can generally tell if there's like as soon as I see something, this I will want it. Like
Mhm.
if I actually want something, I will want it right away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want that. Like I want that thing. And then if I don't get that thing, I will think about that thing for a really long time. And
Mhm.
it'll bother me that I didn't get that thing. And that doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's really easy to recognize. So that makes shopping easier. But it can also be frustrating because then if I don't feel that way about something, uh it can be really time consuming to try to look for something that I'm like specific that I'm looking for.
Yeah. But I mean, I'd say it probably still is a better pro because I mean, it usually means what you get is something you actually really want and you'll appreciate it more.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a good problem to have. It reminds me of the time when I was younger where Toys R Us did this thing where they were just like, they gave like you made an appointment and then they would give you like one of the scanner things, like a
Mm.
handheld one, and they would literally just give it to you and you'd just walk around with it, just scanning what you wanted, and then at the end they would print it off and it'd be like your Christmas list, right? It's because they did it around like Christmas. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember why, because usually like when we do that stuff, my mom's there, but I don't remember why that specific time she wasn't there. Like she couldn't make it, so it was me and my dad. And you know what happens when you give a like young boy a laser scanner and tell him to go buck wild in a Toys R Us?
Oh my.
He walks out with a 20-page fucking list of just the most random shit ever. Like I couldn't even tell you what was on like most of that fucking list. And my dad just takes it and goes to mom and goes, "Here, this is what he wants." And she flips like 2 pages and goes, "You're fucking telling me he wants a goddamn Barbie dollhouse?" Like with Cabbage Patch Kids. And my dad's just like,
You
my dad's
scanned. Did you?
yeah, I did. I scanned everything because, like, to me, I didn't even like. At first, I was like, "Oh, I'd like that." Scan it, and then all of a sudden, I was like, "I have unlimited scanning power," and then scan, 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 scan. I didn't actually want it. I just scanned it because I was just like, bloop, 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 bloop. It was really funny.
Oh my god.
And my mom was just like, she pulled me in, and she's like, "You're gonna go through this list with this fucking highlighter, and you're going to highlight the things you actually want." And so then I sat there and went like, "I have failed spectacularly. I did not consider these consequences."
Oh my god.
Oh shit! Like that's such a funny memory.
That's
And my mom's
hilarious.
just like, "I am never letting you two go to Toys R Us by yourselves ever again." Like the reason she asked it because she knows I don't like that kind of stuff. Like especially at that time, I was more into like Transformers or just like model kits and shit like that. So she's like, not like she's
Mm.
like 90% of this list is the shit that he wants. It's just, oh man, it was funny. Cracked me up.
Yeah, honestly, I probably would have just like gone to the Lego aisle and then I would have just stopped because my arm would have been sore after scanning all of it.
Oh man, my arm was warmed up after going through the Lego section because that's where I started.
Christ. Yeah, no, I would have got everything and be like, okay, I'm good.
That was the only part of that
I'm
was the only pages from that list that she didn't make me go through with the highlight. She's like, "Yes, I know any pick from the Lego section is safe with you, so I don't need you to clarify." Uh, good times, good times. Also, Toys R Us very quickly realized that allowing children to scan their own things made a lot of issues for paying for paper, so they promptly stopped doing that pretty
yeah,
quickly.
could see that.
Yeah. Oh, it was so
It's
funny.
funny. Funny, funny times.
Hmm.
That's enough PoE. Spent like an hour wanting to throw hands at it.
Did it do the thing again? Oh, no.
No, you're still here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Cappy is. Capybara.
Capybara.
Hmm. We're gonna go say it to Capybara Vitober. I don't know. But that's gonna be it for the night stream. I don't know what I'm gonna replace PoE with. I'll figure it out like tomorrow. But thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. It was early nephew. Have a good day. It was early nephew. Hope you're well. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. And do see you again in the next one. Bye bye.